All right, welcome back to the final Between the Lines fueled by Gatorade. The Vikings finished the 2020-21 season at 7-9, victorious over the Detroit Lions today at Ford Field, 37-35. And Ben, today was a millennial's dream if you love offense. Over 900 total yards of offense, 15 explosive plays, which means over 20 yards per play, 15 times for, I guess 8 times for the Detroit Lions and 7 times for the Minnesota Vikings. Today was just an offensive affair, but the Vikings came out on top.
Yeah, and really it shouldn't have been a shocker when you look at the defensive statistics going into this game. Both of these defenses near the bottom of the league in all categories. So we knew that, hey, if the offense actually wanted to come out and play, they had a good chance to put some yards up, put some points up, and that's exactly what happened. And, you look at our own offense, we literally stumbled out of the gate. First play of the game, Kirk stumbles on the drop. He had another stumble later on. He just looked a little off. He had some accuracy issues. Things looked rushed. And all of a sudden in the second quarter, things picked up, and they were awesome. Big chunk plays here and there. He was finding receivers all over the place, even C.J. Ham at the end of the game. So, Kirk was great like he's been all season long, and this offense, it's explosive.
Kirk Cousins, 28 of 40, 400 yards. His sixth 400-yard game of his career. He was hitting on all cylinders in that second quarter, PA. This offense, we saw it all year long. When Kirk is going, this offense is going also.
Well, Kirk finishes the season with the second most touchdowns in a season in the history of Vikings football, behind only Culpepper in 04, who almost won the MVP, but was usurped by Peyton Manning. Now, Justin Jefferson with 1,400 receiving yards. I put this on Twitter, and I'm just going to put it out here at the .com because I mean it. If you break 2 Randy Moss rookie records, Randy Moss, HOF, and you also do so by breaking Anquan Bolden's 18-year-old NFL record for yards in a rookie season, and you have a virtual offseason and no preseason games, and you don't win Rookie of the Year, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, I am going to be so bugged by that, it probably will carry me through the winter. And this is with no disrespect to Justin Herbert. I think he's fantastic. But he controls the ball, and he touches it every single play. Justin's on a team with a running back with nearly 2,000 scrimmage yards and another receiver with 14 touchdowns. It's his money. And if he doesn't get it, then he was robbed.
He would be robbed for sure if he does not win Offensive Rookie of the Year. PA, you couldn't have said that any better. Ben, I want to get your thoughts on this Vikings total, just offense this year as a whole. PA just named the stats, 1,400 receiving yards. Adam Thielen, 945 receiving yards. Dalvin Cook, almost 2,000. Kirk Cousins, another great year. So just your thoughts on this Vikings offense this year.
Well, it certainly wasn't what held this team back. Yeah, you can look at some of the games in the losses. We had some turnovers. Kirk, as well as he played when it comes to yards and touchdowns and all that other stuff, game-winning drives, he also put the ball on the ground a little bit. And we all understand how important takeaways and giveaways are to wins and losses. So that's a negative in an otherwise pretty spectacular year for everybody on the offense. Even the offensive line, as much as we talk about as we go into the draft, free agency, we probably want to shore up the offensive line. We don't know if certain key members are going to be back. But listen, they still played winning football. So this offense, given all those warts, played playoff winning football, in my opinion. And so I don't think there has to be some major changes on the offense. You obviously every year want to have a little bit of turnover and you want to add some key pieces, but this is not an offense that you want to completely overhaul, nor is it an offensive line you completely need to overhaul. Just make a few tweaks, mostly focus in on the defense, and this team will be straight.
PA, I'm going to ask you about the defense. Even though this defense wasn't the greatest this year, there are a lot of positive signs going forward. A lot of young guys on this defense. DJ Wanham, Jeff Gladney, Cam Dantzler. Your thoughts on the up-and-coming guys on this defensive side of the ball?
Gladney can play and is going to be, I'm going to say, the best nickel, the best inside guy we've had here, probably since Antoine Winfield. I think he's going to get there. Dantzler is going to be a corner where Zimmer can say, Julio Jones, whomever, that's your guy. So that's where Dantzler is going. Outside of that, in fairness, finishing the season with 23 sacks, that's the lowest number since Mike Zimmer became head coach. And, of course, we know Danielle Hunter couldn't play this season, Michael Pierce is a nose tackle. I think they counted on 5 sacks from him maybe, and he opted out due to COVID. So there are extenuating circumstances, but addressing the 3 technique spot and finding more thrust with your defensive line pass rush, I can't wait to see what they do.
Now that the season is over, Ben, I get to now ask you, what are you most looking forward to this offseason?
Well, I mean, I want to see where the salary cap's going to be. That's going to be a big indicator on how big a player you can be in free agency, who they go after in free agency, and obviously just the draft. I mean, I'm already getting excited for the draft, kind of knowing with a little bit more clarity on where we're going to sit as far as draft order. And I really think that if you want to look at offensive line, there's going to be some nice offensive linemen there, especially tackle in that middle part of the draft. And I'm not going to hate you if you look at, like PA saying, inside interior defensive line or even a premier pass rusher on that defensive front. So I'm getting really excited to see what happens with the 2021 roster, the guys that are going to stick around, and who they're actually going to pick up free agency in the draft.
Yeah, I think there are a first rounder, a third rounder, 4 fourth rounders, a lot to look forward to in 2021. PA, final thoughts heading into this offseason?
Well, I can't wait to watch Eric Kendricks play again next season. We definitely felt being here at US Bank Stadium for home and or road, but specifically here, he's the heart and soul of the defense. I mean, Harrison Smith is a Hall of Fame type safety, had an interception, his 5th today, 28 in his career. But Kendricks, just the way he plays, he led the team in tackles 5 consecutive years, and he was going to catch Studwell and Greenway for 6 consecutive, and injury robbed that from Eric Kendricks. So I can't wait to watch him play. And honestly, I can't wait to tweet at NFL every single day if Justin Jefferson does not win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to be that offended by it. I'm going to do that every single day. And then I'm going to get into Nacho's Cash a little bit, maybe take a trip to the Bahamas, bring the Hendersons, and see what happens.
Leber, are you retweeting that tweet?
Yeah, I'll retweet it. I'll smash that retweet button.
I'll smash that bankroll.
Well, guys, bankroll or not, it's been a phenomenal season. PA, I love listening to you this year. Been in the booth all season long, man. It's been a phenomenal year. And Ben, I mean, your takes, all the Vikings fans love it. I think I loved you guys more than the Vikings fans did listening on the radio. I'm glad I had to, up and close and personal look listening to you guys. So, guys, stay safe out there. Happy New Year. This is the last episode of Between the Lines, fueled by Gatorade. Guys, appreciate you.
Thank you, Gabe.